Stanford Steve is back. He'll be back also with an assist in the One Big Thing. We promised people we would give them this in Bad Beats. We like to deliver on what we promise. In the history of Bad Beats, I don't know that anything has been worse than this. I mean, what happens is impossible, but it happened, I know, because I watched it. You might have, but if you didn't, here's what happened in the first ever Bahamas Bowl. Okay, it's Western Kentucky and it's Central Michigan. Western Kentucky's giving 2.5, and they lead 42-14. So what are we showing you this for? Especially after Anthony Wales, who had the big touchdown run in the bowl game yesterday.
Yes, he did.
He puts the Toppers up 49-14. It's a 2.5-point spread. Who cares?
Fourth quarter.
Well, now it's 49-28, and Brandon Doughty, Willie McNeil, it looks like...
Chalking it.
Well, sure. Oh, well, wait, what are we doing here? He's getting ready to score. Wait a minute. Bum, 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 bum. This is the moment where it all pivots. As the Chips take over from their own 36, and on the ensuing drive, Cooper Rush
6 minutes left.
will find Courtney Williams, and now, there's only 3 minutes left. It's 49-35. Well, now it's 49-35. After
Closer.
Yeah, now they move in to within 7. Okay, onside kick. Oh, they must get this. Well, they got a shot. No, they don't get it. Well, wait, what happened? How could I don't get it. Well,
starters are putting their rib pads back on.
Sure, they're out of timeouts, and now Western just tries to run it, but do the math. Okay, there's enough time for a punt. Well, do they block it? Did they return it for a touchdown? No, but look at the clock and look at the ball, and it just barely bounces across the line. There's 1 second left. There's 1 second left. It was
Rush better have an arm.
It was 49-14.
Here we go.
Okay, Rush, and I can try to identify the people.
That's not going to reach the end zone.
Well, of course not. But here we go. We start pitching it. Oh, no. Oh, wait a minute.
Wow.
Wait, what's going on? What's going on? No!
Pylon! Pylon!
Oh, no.
Got it.
You've got to be kidding me.
Wow.
Titus Davis to the pylon. And again, it's a 2.5-point spread, so you still maybe could win in overtime. Central goes for 2. Central goes for 2. Central goes for 2. I mean, honest to God, man. I mean, those of you, again, that have never in your life, good for you. Good for you, little man.
If you have the Hilltoppers, you're thinking, what are they going to do if they do get the chance to tie this up? Are they going to go for 2?
It's 49-14.
I know, but you're thinking ahead.
Again,
I haven't been there before.
I apologize to everybody. Thursday, Capital One Bowl Mania rolls on noon Eastern. The Popeyes Bahamas Bowl, Middle Tennessee and Western Michigan. At 8, it's San Diego State against Cincinnati and the Hawaii Bowl. Speaking of, we are joined now by the man who will be on the call once again, our dear friend, television Steve Levy. And Brother Leaves, I hope you can appreciate as we speak that there's a picture of you and it says Nassau, Bahamas underneath you, which is good living. Did you have any concept last year when you were on the call what that meant, not necessarily at the game, but to our friends out in the desert?
Honestly, no. I got to tell you, I mean, we had forgotten everything about this game. This was 49-14 in the fourth quarter. I mean, people, and you got to understand, right? Look, it's a hard-working crew.
Of course.
People have 1 foot out of the truck into a cab, customs, Nassau, let me get out of here, get home in time for Christmas, etc. So you understand it. Then it's a blowout game to begin with. And then, of course, it turns out to be what I thought, I'm partial to it, obviously, but I thought was the college bowl game of the bowl season.
You've called a zillion things and dramatic games that frankly, if we're being honest here, meant more in the grand scheme of things. And yet, Is that we're on Steve Levy's list? Is that last play of the all-time things you've ever had a chance to call?
Oh yeah, it's right there with the 3 longest hockey games ever televised, in Stanley Cup playoff history.
Right.
We've seen it on TV so many times, the laterals and the back and forth, and how often, the Music City Miracle, of course. But to actually call one of those, you never think that's going to happen in a 49-14 game with 1 second left.
We'll see if Middle Tennessee and Western Michigan can bottle that. Last quick thought, Leaves. You're a man that needs the climate to be just right. Where are we 1 to 10 on the Schwitz scale, the sweat meter? Where is it?
The upside of this particular ball game is we're not in a suit and tie.
Understood.
And as you recall, in the old days of SportsCenter, we were in shorts and flip-flops under the set.
Yeah.
So I'll be in khakis and flip-flops and a short-sleeve button-down shirt. We should be fine.